Hey y'all, you're listening to Smoke Meat. I'm your host, Brad Pittman. Smoke Meat's brought to you by Joe's Underground at the corner of 8th and Broad in Augusta, Georgia. Great little place. It's in the bottom of the Lamar building. You go in there, they make you feel like family from the first time you ever walk in the door, and you always feel that way. Right now they got some really cool t-shirts and swag on their Facebook page. Go to that, Joe's Underground, and help support Jeremy and the gang during this COVID-19 crisis. They've been great to me and I love Joe's. I'm ready to go back. Remember, I goes to Joe's and so should you. Today I had the pleasure to sit down with Marilyn Ghigliotti. She's a great actress, director, and budding producer. So you may remember her best as Veronica, Dante's girlfriend on the classic movie Clerks, one of my favorite movies of all time. She was so great in that. And she was so gracious and took some time out of her day to sit and talk to me for a few minutes. We're definitely going to have more with Marilyn coming up. Right now, let's get this thing kicked off here on Smoke Meat. How you doing today, Marilyn?
I'm doing well, Brad. Thank you very much.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I have been looking forward to this. Everybody has been driving me nuts to go ahead and do this. I said, the woman has a schedule. Let her do what she's got to do.
It's been kind of busy this week, too. It's like, because as you can imagine, everybody's home, many doing nothing. So they decided to start podcasts. And I've been a little inundated with requests.
A little bit. I understand that one. Yeah, it seems like everybody has started them. I've got a new board that I'm wanting to get, and because everybody has started them, it is sold out everywhere. So
wow. Oh, yeah.
No upgrade for Daddy.
You know, and it's funny because I feel like each time there's something that I wanted to get, I can't seem to find it anywhere. So I guess great minds think alike. I don't know.
There you go. There you go. That's okay, because the one I'm using is working great. I get to hear you good, and we're gonna have a great one.
Good.
But yeah, I know you're keeping yourself busy through the pandemic.
I think we all are. I mean, I wish I was a little bit more productive, but then again, you know, I'm not going to get on myself too badly about that. It's like I can only do what my body sometimes physically is able to do, and then I just. You know, it's sometimes it's nice to kind of sit back and, you know, just, I don't want to say enjoy this time, but enjoy the moment, enjoy the little bit of freedom that you currently have. I mean, I know many want to get back to work, but you know,
yeah,
it's time for reflection.
Yeah, I'm actually on my weekend off right now, so
okay.
I'm enjoying that a lot. Go back in Monday and Tuesday. So.
Okay, so you've been working at home.
Oh, I'm elbow deep in this thing. I'm a paramedic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, so I'm all over it.
Thank you for everything that you've been doing during this time. It's like, you know, I'm sure it hasn't been easy.
It's been interesting, that's for sure. But the neat thing is, I'm seeing people actually start to be a little bit nicer to each other and help each other out more. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, I saw that in the very beginning as well. You know, there's always going to be the few, no matter what.
And I'm still trying to figure out the toilet paper thing, though. Because we still don't have any on the shelves hardly.
Yeah, same thing here. I did read an article, though, about a month ago. And that article was stating that they can only process as much as they are able to. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, if this were to end tomorrow and they had a stockpile all of a sudden backing up, they have nowhere to put it. Mm. So they're just trying to make sure that they don't wind up with a stockpile of toilet paper that they can't do anything with.
Yeah. That would be a bad thing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But yeah, I see, you know, before all these things, I always look up IMDb and Wikipedia, you know, the greatest research in the world.
Absolutely.
One day I'm gonna figure out how to just dig really, really, really deep and say, so when you were in kindergarten. But right now, that's kind of my research. And what I've seen, you are really busy. You're a busy young lady. I see where you've gotten in producing and directing.
Yes, I mean, to some degree, the producing, I need to be able to get in there just a little bit more but helping out other people's on maybe on their productions so that I can learn a little bit more. Producing, I would say that out of filmmaking, producing is my least favorite thing. um, but the directing I do want to get into a little bit more, and unfortunately though it's like to be able to kind of direct, I'm going to have to produce as well.
Yeah, I understand that one. I'm wanting to start getting into acting some. I've been a stand-up for almost 30 years, and
Oh wow, okay.
I've been doing. I started last year doing some little videos, just characters I made up on YouTube, and
Mm-hmm.
actually did my own 30-minute Christmas special back in December.
Oh,
Using
congrats.
some of those, that was interesting. I could imagine doing something big. Just man,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
everything, my credits just basically had my name on everything because I did it all.
right.
And man, I couldn't imagine just having a crew and having different actors to deal with, and whew, I was difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my favorite thing you've been in though, got to be Clerks. That is a
Uh-huh.
classic. Um, that was definitely. I imagine that was a fun shoot because it wasn't huge yet.
Well, I mean, it was fun because it was everyone's first attempt at making a film.
Mm-hmm.
I got to work with Brian, who I had already worked with on stage before that. So we already knew each other. And so to experience this with someone that I already knew and had a relationship with as far as, friendship,
Mm-hmm.
um, it was nice. And then, after all these years to just grow on that friendship, especially with all the other people that I got to know, maybe not during the shoot, but then afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a fun ride.
Yeah, one thing that kind of disappointed me, and this is kind of a little off topic, but not really, is during the Baby Shark thing, Jeff Anderson didn't come out with Salsa Shark. That kind of broke my heart a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because now it's stuck in my head. And you can call me names because I know it's probably going through yours right now too.
No, 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 not at all.
Oh man, but yeah, I saw where you did reboot.
Yes.
That surprised me when it came out on Amazon. Because I was actually going to work that night, and I usually look and see if I can find something to download. And
Uh-huh.
I said, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. That is out already. Oh man, and it was awesome. I was really proud of them.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to do. It was very quick, and you know, they were already filming when we got the call to see if we can be a part of it. And but there was a lot of backstory involved in that, and it almost didn't happen, but thankfully it did. And I'm very happy with how it turned out and how it's being received.
Hmm. Yeah, it's funny when I do my little videos. I think, man, Kevin Smith did Clerks on this tiny shoestring.
Yeah.
So my shoestring's smaller, but I have more. What's the word I'm looking for? I hate when I lose words.
Oh my
More,
gosh, I
more
mean, that happens to me all the time too. I hate it.
I have more resources now than he had. And I think maybe Murray will take off because that's my clown's name. My clown is horrible, by the way. Oh my
Okay.
god. All of his videos include chugging a fifth of bourbon.
Oh,
But it is
okay.
it is tea in the bottle because if I drank like Murray, I would just die. And it's inspiring. Everybody that was in that movie just like I say, you could tell that everybody was having a good time. Everybody was putting what they had into it, and that
Yeah.
was so awesome.
Yeah.
And I know there's a Clerks 3 coming. And
There
I'm sure
is.
you
There
probably can't
is.
say hardly anything about that other than the fact one's
Well,
coming.
it's not that I really know anything because the script is being written. It hasn't even
Mm,
been written yet.
yeah.
During this pandemic, Kevin has finished the Mallrats 2 script,
Hmm.
but he's also been working on the He-Man Masters of the Universe project that he has. And I think there was something else too. I can't remember, but I do know that he has started writing Clerks 3. What I can say, and what is out there, if anybody Googles it, is the fact that um, it's going to be based off of Randall having uh, a moment in his life. I think Kevin said near death moment. I'm not quite sure. Where he's rethinking his life, and it's like he doesn't feel like it means anything, and so supposedly they are going to make a film. So it's kind of taking from Kevin's life, maybe not necessarily in the same order, but um so that's all I know. That is, it's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, all you have to do is Google it, and it's out there. And I've actually shared that information before, because I get Google alerts. And so if anything pertaining to my name, Clerks 3 or Clerks or Kevin, I get those alerts, and I get all this little information that's out there on the World Wide Web.
Yeah, there's just a little. I heard about this thing. I heard there's a little bit of information out there on it.
Hmm.
Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Y'all have got a lot of stuff going on,
Yes.
and I'm sure you're doing a lot of the cons and the fan fests and things like that. So I see that a lot.
I do a few. I don't do as many as I would like, and that's not by any means the fact that I'm not getting out there, because the only way that I get to do a convention is for the promoters to book me, and book me in the sense that they want me. And so in order for them to want me, the fans have to kind of let the promoters know, it's like, these are the people that I want to see. And so as long as they see, you know, sometimes they'll listen to the fans, and sometimes they don't. And so then hopefully they contact our booking agent and get us there.
Well, cool, very cool. Well, hopefully there's gonna be a lot more of them.
Hopefully.
Yep. But so what? Tell me about your last few years. What's been what? Yeah, it's coming back. What's been going on?
Um, you know, pounding that proverbial pavement, as they say. The last couple of years, I was involved with a film group of other filmmakers, friends, and we had attempted to make our own little short films, and we had a GoFundMe, or Indiegogo, I should say. We had an
Mm-hmm.
Indiegogo to try and fund these projects. We got a little bit of money. It wasn't very successful, but with the little bit of money that we got, out of 9 short films, we were able to shoot 3. Unfortunately, we kind of ran out of money to be able to edit those 3 films, and I directed one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was written by one of the other girls in the group. So it's kind of been at a standstill. I think, in hindsight, I get to thinking about it. It's like, well, you know what? We maybe should have only figured out which of those 3 would have been the best to do, and save some of that money so that we can edit that one and then put it out there to show what it is that we did, and then hopefully maybe get more funding. But
Yeah,
hindsight.
yeah. It's all a learning experience, like I say, and
Absolutely.
it ain't over yet. So
Right. And then the last few years as well has been trying to get a film out there called Shooting Clerks, which is a biopic of Kevin and Clerks, and many people think of it as a documentary, but it is not a documentary. It is in film form, where there are people playing us, which is, my brain still can't wrap my head around it. um, and just trying to get that out there as well. I did get to see it for the first time last year at San Diego Comic-Con, and the guys have been very busy trying to get distribution, just putting some finishing touches on it and whatever else it is that they have to do. But of course, just like everybody else, things kind of came to a little bit of a standstill with the pandemic.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yes.
Were you able to see that? Okay.
Part of it.
Okay, there you go. I'm holding up a sign.
I need to kind of hold it up. I can only see two words.
Oh.
So hold it back towards you. There we go. Okay.
Okay, good deal, good deal. This is professional podcasting, y'all. I've got a dry erase board. Oh, yes. Dollar Tree was kind to me. But, yeah,
Yeah, we use those things too when we go to the conventions, just to kind of put up signs of any Q&As and any information that we need to have the people know. So especially when they start asking us quite a few times, it's like, oh, when's your podcast? When's your Q&A panel and all this kind of stuff? So it's right there for people to see.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, but I got professional when I started doing the videos, and I bought a slate that was a dry erase. I never knew what that was for, but I'm going to get one. And I looked it up, and I'm like, that's so I can sync the sound. Okay. And I wrote on it with my dry erase marker the first time and left it on for a day. And now I can't get the ink off of it. So,
oh, because you didn't use the right marker.
no, it was a dry erase. But,
oh.
Yeah, I guess I just bought a cheap slate. That's $9 down the drain. Either that or it's memorabilia for when I get famous. I'll sell it on eBay for $10 million. Who knows?
There you go.
But outstanding. Well, it's going to be a kind of short one today.
Okay.
But, I'm definitely looking forward to having you back. That's for sure. Because, you're welcome on here anytime. You've got my email. You got my phone number. All you got to do is say, Fat Boy, want to do another podcast.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, I'm very self-aware. I'm almost 300 pounds. But, yeah, way it goes. But,
it's like using your name, Brad, is sufficient enough.
That'll work. Well, all right. Like I say, anything you want to promote, we will promote. I'll put anything you need me to in the show notes.
Okay, yeah. Well, today, Legion M, which I'm also a member of, they did a drop of a 3D figure of Bluntman and Chronic.
Nice.
And so just go to my Instagram or Legion M as well. But if you go to my Instagram, I have an affiliate link where you can go. And so there is two separate prices, one for Legion M members and then one for non-members as well. But to become a Legion M member is free to sign up. And then this way you can get the Bluntman and Chronic figurine at a cheaper price. And if you go through my affiliate link and then you use code Veronica 15, you can get 15% off.
Sweet.
And that's off anything in their store.
Outstanding. Because I saw them a while ago, and I actually kind of want to get them for my studio. My studio here.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty sweet looking. It's like it was today that they came out with it, and then also I do have my store, my Square store, which is you can find on my website, which is linked on my Instagram as well. And so yeah, I've got if you can't make it to a convention and would like some autographed items, I've got those up on there.
Good deal. Well, like I said, I've had a ball, and I'm going to post all this stuff in my show notes too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Brad.
All right, good deal.